I'm not really sure how the things that I saw could be considered restraint in any sense of the term, unless you considered, you know, something like the cops not shooting people with live ammunition being a sign of restraint or something like that.
When we did get the bail finally set, we felt so relieved, and but then after we talked to Joel, we found out that he had been taken. He could have gone home, he could have left the jail, but it was too late at night. So what happened was these three, he thought that they were going to take him to a holding cell. They took him to a laundry room. This is after the bail was set, and they wanted to strip search him. And he said he refused, and he stood there for what felt like 20-25 minutes.
Then they eventually relented and took him to a holding cell. And he called us the next day.
You know, and that's the first time the first time that I've ever known Joel to break down and use his color. He not use his color, but the first thing he said is, "They're nothing but a bunch of racist pigs." So I took from that he didn't have a very pleasant time.
So about 20 minutes with arguing with these guys back and forth while I'm standing there naked, the guy's putting the rubber glove on, just like in the freaking movies, pulling it and snapping it like a... Well, just picture it, some guy doing that to you.
They eventually gave up and took him to a holding cell. And that's when he called us, and he was a very, very broken young man. I'd never heard him, Joel had never, ever used his color as a crutch of any kind.
I was charged when I went to jail with one charge, throwing stones or throwing sticks. And then 2 weeks later, I get my charge changed to assaulting an officer with a deadly weapon and throwing Molotov cocktails. So the first charge was bogus. And then who changed it? Who does this?
We thought we were going up to Quebec in June to attend the court, and apparently it's going to be put off until the fall again. I'd just like to see Joel get on with his life.
It's already made. This will be. He's been already been to court in Quebec. What, 3 times, eh?
3 times. And after Joel came back from Quebec the last time, I guess it was the second last time, I was, 12 hours up, and 12 o'clock that night we came back on the train, and Joel went back to work, and as a result he was up at 5:30 in the morning and fell asleep at the wheel and totaled the car. I mean, he could have been killed. I mean, this thing has had a lot of, it's just a rippling effect of what's happened. It's not just what happened in Quebec, it's what happened afterwards too. The post-traumatic stress, falling asleep at the wheel, and he was just lucky to be alive. He was just lucky to get out of that.
Janie and I are concerned about Joel's welfare and his future, but we're even more concerned about the welfare and the future of Canada if this is the way that our judicial system is going to function. The police state mentality and this idea of running roughshod over individual rights is just unbelievable in this country.
Well, there's 400 other stories to come out of Quebec,
400 other people that were arrested at the same time, and nobody seems to be telling these stories. And as Canadians, we need to know how people are treated once they are apprehended and go into a prison of any kind. It would appear to me in a lot of North America we're sliding slowly to more of a police state mentality. And if what I saw in Quebec is true for the rest of the country, we're in deep trouble.
Will justice be served? How could it? How can it? Next time this happens, if someone has to keep going through the same experience as I did, and we don't evolve a little bit, then justice will never be served.
I think there has to be an explanation. I wouldn't want anybody else to ever go through that. I'll be happy when this is over with. But Joel did nothing wrong, and I want that brought out.
So you know where my hate's coming from, or why I ain't going back to jail without a gun, or why I run a beer. Well, every time I see the cops, or why I'll never kiss no ass to make it to the top, cause I'm real hardcore and I'm country thug until I die. And I ain't going back to jail, I said now I would rather die. Cause I'm real hardcore and I'm country thug until I die. But I ain't going back to jail, I said now I would rather die. Because I'm real hardcore, country thug until I die. When I was locked up in your jail and stripped and tried to rape me, that's no lie. It was after bail, so what the hell? By prison, official, I've seen all kinds of cops, yo, beating people, not treating them equal. But the sequel's my people, help people, help people, help people. That's people helping people, help people, help people, people helping people, and people helping them back. It's like that. My brainwave, yeah, it's like that. It's like that. It's like that, yo. Throw your hands in the air and wave your middle finger to the people that don't care. And say for she's like what he said, she's like what he said. You're wasting on my air cause your mind's full of she said. It's like that, yo. Your hands in the air and wave your middle finger to these people that don't care. And say for she's like your B said, she's like what he said. You're wasting on my air cause your mind's full of she said. It's like that, it's like that.